Hello everyone and welcome to Us Live. Today's topic is going to be, we're basically going to talk about how your loved ones or close family members would describe you when you're not around. So the other day I was talking to a friend of mine who came to me for advice. He was having personal problems and he had a situation or dilemma that he needed someone to advise him and hear him out and give him good, not biased opinions and ideas on how he can resolve this problem. That was done and I was glad that I was able to help. But through our conversation, he said something that fascinated me. The way he described his mother was amazing. He said, "Oh, if I could only talk to my mother now, my mother was brilliant. My mother always had a solution to a problem. My mother would always go out of her way to make sure that we were all good in the family. And whenever a situation presented, my mom always fixed it. My mother was brilliant. And it is too bad that now I cannot talk to her," he was saying. After having that conversation with him, I started thinking and I'm like, wow, it is so awesome how he described his mother, how he had confidence that his mother would have had a solution for him. He had confidence that his mother would listen to him and also not be biased and provide him with information or help to make his problem get better or to resolve whatever situation he was having. That was really impressive to me to find out that he had such a great mom in the way he described her. So after having this conversation with my friend, I was inspired to make this one of my topics for my YouTube video, Us Live. And I went around actually to a couple of family members and I asked them, really close family members by the way, and I asked them, so how would you describe me, and if I wasn't around, tell me about me, I told them. And one of them said that I was funny, that I was very funny, but that I was also very strict. That when it came to demanding, I wanted things done the way I wanted them to be done. But that I was funny and I was kind. He also said that he knew that I loved him. And I asked him why, because I tell you all the time. He said no, because you make sure that we know that you love us. Now, this was one of my sons that said this, and it was really flattering and awesome to me that although he said I was strict and firm, that he found me funny and he knew for a fact that I loved him. So then I went to another person and I asked this person, how would you describe me? Funny enough, it was really cool because this person said almost the same thing, that I was very strict, that I was very demanding at times, but I was also very funny, and that I gave a lot of love. And that was really awesome. So I was really happy to know that this is the way it may be that somebody would describe me. Now, we're not saying describe as far as like your looks or what you like to eat or what you like to do, but describe your character, what kind of person you are, the kind of person you are to your loved ones, the kind of person that you are to the people that love you and you love back. So then another thing I did is I went around and I asked friends and relatives if they were concerned on how their immediate loved ones would describe them. If they were interested in knowing how they would be described when they're not around. And some of them said yes, that they were interested. Some of them said no, I really don't care. I am the way I am, and I'm not worried on what people think of me or how they describe me, if they like me or not. But this is the thing though, life is too short, and as I said before, life surprises us sometimes, and it plays tricks on us. It is good to cover our corners and make sure that when we feel love and respect and kindness and even toughness to the people that we love, we make sure that they know exactly where we come from, how we feel, and what we want done. To me, it is important that my loved ones know exactly how I am, because it could help me help them without me knowing. I always talk about what are the things we can do to be happy. Well, that is one of them. When we cover corners and we make sure that we take care of what we do, especially around our immediate loved ones or our loved ones, period, it's very important to do things right. That would relieve us from any guilt that many people go out there having. Sometimes we bump into people that are moody and are upset and are mad and are emotional, and the reason why they're this way is because of their character and the things they do that later on they regret. And that makes them unhappy. That makes them not love themselves. With that being said, it's never too late to start working on ourselves. It's never too late to become that person that deep inside we want to be, but sometimes with type of attitudes that we get sometimes to where I am the way I am, or I don't care what they think, or they should know how I feel, they should know how I am, they should really know where I come from. No, it is good to cover our corners. It's good to make changes each day. It is not hard at all to be expressive in a good way. So today I hope that I inspired you to maybe watch what you do and what you say, or maybe work on bringing the real you out so that one day you'll hear from a loved one that they think a certain way of you and you like the way they think of you or the things they say about you. So that was the topic of today. Thank you again for the time you invest in watching my videos. I want to invite you to subscribe, like, and maybe share. Somebody might like what I have to say. Thank you for your time.